it was a false sense of protection for P. Diddy. He thought he was doing something to protect his family and his empire and his estate. Okay, that's all well and dandy if there wasn't poor intentions behind it. Can you really believe Jay-Z's lawyer is trying to say there's no relationship other than professional relationship between Jay-Z and P. Diddy when we really have timelines of these guys together, which is great. They were best of friends in the industry and in the personal life. But he's really playing that card, and let me tell you, America's not buying it. Everybody is saying, like, are you out of your mind?
Regardless of what went on inside of those parties, P. Diddy, he was hand in hand with Jay-Z. This is somebody who he was acquaintance with many years. A lot of people saw them. The Fed said they not going to play no games. It's so much audio and footage.
This friendship is over decades old. There is no way that the lawyer is really trying to spin this card just to get Jay-Z out of trouble. If that's the case, we got to start looking at everything and everybody differently.
Diddy, he's going to be sitting there. Jail can't hold nobody back, but the stuff that Diddy did, it will hold him back. Jay-Z, he didn't want to put himself in that situation, but everything is linking back to the footage that's inside of Kim Porter mansion.
You got to realize this started earlier in the 90s.
Jay-Z opened the door for this. They wouldn't be coming after him, even saying his name or mentioning it in any affidavits or statements that was given out by the victims if he wasn't involved. Now, he's denouncing Diddy. Regardless of what went down, they shouldn't have never set Kim Porter up for failure because she was left in that house alone. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was the only one who was sitting right there at them parties doing his thing and acting like he wasn't involved in it. If you was there at the party, that means that you were a part of it. And a lot of people thought that Kim Porter was going to eventually put her tell-all book out there and inform people on what's going on with Diddy, but she wasn't able to make it to see that. R.I.P. Kim Porter. If you cool with somebody, you cool with them, but as soon as you start acting like we weren't cool, but whole time we hugging, we in parties together, we hosting events together and all type of stuff, but you don't know my wife, you don't know me no more. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel Jay-Z wrong. I think Jay-Z is innocent from what happened with that girl, but everybody know for a fact the substantial evidence that the police report proved, it showed that these are the people who was inside of Kim Porter's house after they came from Jay-Z party. So regardless of how they put it, they really need to look into what Diddy did to put himself in this situation to the point where your friend, to the point where your baby mama have a mysterious death. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Kim Porter been trying to lead Diddy. She went to a couple parties, but she been trying to get herself out of that situation because she knew it was coming down on him. That's why she was instantly trying to expose it all. Mike Tyson was the one who told them, like, man, he gonna make sure everybody know what happened to Kim Porter because it's undetermined at this point. Everybody knew that Mike Tyson was the main one. He was there when Tupac even got sent up. Tupac wasn't never supposed to have been in that situation to the point where he don't have control over his life. He was in the passenger seat. And Tupac, he was the main one telling everybody that Diddy was doing this stuff from a long time ago. Jay-Z, he got a lot to lose, but Kim Porter, she had more to lose. From what the forensic evidence is stating, they said that Jay-Z, everything is linking back to him. Regardless of if he trying to denounce everything that happened and the accusations, okay, you may not get found guilty on what happened in 2000, but everything that went down with Kim Porter, it was all facts. He was involved. Everybody hit the like button. Let me know if you feel that Kim Porter still be here right now if Diddy, Jay-Z, and the rest of them didn't have their own agenda to get her out the way. She was going to expose every last one of them. I want y'all to know Diddy, he not off the hook yet, but Jay-Z, he knew his baby mama was there. He knew that that's literally his wife at this point. Beyonce, she was right there in every party. Jay-Z's name was mentioned in the lawsuit that Cassie filed. Gene Deal, he told the feds everything that he saw. Them NDAs ain't worth nothing when it's a federal crime being committed. Regardless of what went down, we know that Diddy, he's going to eventually tell them what Jay-Z did. This is where their whole mastermind plan falls apart. And a lot of people know that things don't last long when you're doing wrong. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was going to get away with everything. No, they got him now. It's over with. The feds not finna play no games. And the feds, they're not going to pick up one person. They're going to pick up everybody who was involved in it. And you can't get mad at nobody for what they did. But Kim Porter, she wanted to report this stuff a long time ago. She was scared of her life. Everybody thought that Diddy wasn't really doing that to these people. But Diddy, he had his own agenda going on. And I want y'all to really pay close attention because Tupac And a lot of other people, they went down because of this. Nobody's finna go out there and put your name in something that you have nothing to do with. Kim Porter was the main one telling Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, and Diddy they need to stop what they doing. And this stuff that's going on right now is going to eventually catch up with them. And this is why they wanted to get her out the way. It's a sad situation, but we really need to pay close attention to the people we keep in our circle. People wanted Kim Porter to get out the spotlight because she was going to eventually tell something. This is why Mike Tyson was trying to protect her by any means. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Diddy shouldn't have never even did that because now Jay-Z in the hot spot and now he finna tell everything. He already told them that he don't know nothing about what happened in 2000. Everybody knew that Diddy and him was there. They got him on camera. They got him on footage. They put it out there so that the media could eat it up. Everybody wanted this to be true, and it ended up being facts. Everybody dropped them R.I.P. Kim Porter's, R.I.P. Tupac's in the comment section. Get well, Cassie. This should have never happened to these women. These women got children, and these people are doing these things, and they know for a fact that they're aware of everything that's been alleged. Diddy, Jay-Z, everybody who was involved in it, J-Lo, she know that Rihanna gonna eventually tell what they did to Kim Porter, and this is why Jay-Z instantly, he's scared, and this is why he's staying away from everybody now. Beyonce, she don't like the fact that her husband is getting accused of these things, but Jay-Z, he put himself in this situation. He should have knew exactly what he was going out there to do. He should have knew exactly what he was getting himself into when he started hanging with Diddy. This stuff is on camera, so it's not alleged. They got it on footage. And all the VHS footages that he tried to get rid of, so-called hide them, they got them. It's over with. They found all the safes in the master bedroom. They even went in his son King Combs' room, and they found everything that they was trying to stash. That's why they brought him to court, and now he got to face charges of alleged assault.
Then we lead into the Club New York shooting in 1999. In 1999, Combs and his bad boy signee Jamal Burrow were participating at Club New York when Diddy knocked a drink out of Matthew Allen's hand. Allen got into an argument with Combs and someone threw money in Combs' face. Allen also threatened Shine. Prosecutors alleged amid the fray, all three men drew guns, and Shine was shot 3 times in the crowded club.
He still got locked up behind it, and Diddy told J-Lo she need to fall back and instantly had the gun. She was the one that brought the gun up in there. And a lot of people know for a fact, you cannot tell Gene Deal to stand right there and protect you and think that he ain't gonna say nothing years later. Them NDAs don't hold that long.
Somehow or another, Combs was acquitted of all charges, while Shine was found guilty of 5 of his 8 charges and was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
He made him take the rap when J-Lo was the one that brought it up in there. Just like J-Lo was the one who Diddy gave the phone call to as soon as he left Kim Porter's house. This is a sad situation because if him and Kim Porter never had that argument at Jay-Z party, she would have never left and she would have still been here with us today. Jaguar Wright said that J-Lo, she played a big part in this. And Jaguar Wright, she trying to get justice for everybody who they did that to.
In 2013, Combs was allegedly involved in an altercation with J. Cole at a 2013 MTV VMA after party. Multiple sources alleged to Complex that a visibly intoxicated Combs accosted Kendrick Lamar after his fiery verse on Big Sean's Control, where he bragged he was the king of New York. Combs allegedly tried to pour a drink on Kendrick before Cole intervened and they got into a fight. The New York Post, however, reported that the scuffle occurred after J. Cole was saying inappropriate things to Sean Combs and his girlfriend Cassie. A witness told them that some pushing and shoving happened. No punches were thrown, but it was a visible disturbance. Both men immediately denied the fight took place, though Cole later rapped, "My latest scrap was with Puff Daddy, who would have thought?" on 2021's Let Go of My Hand.
Everybody knew what happened in 2000. This is why Jay-Z, he trying to stay away from Diddy, and he trying to act like he don't even know this man. How many other people gonna come out and say that they don't know Diddy? He act like he helped them people, but these people sat there and became a victim to everything that he basically brought to their life. They weren't going through that before they met Diddy. Diddy was one of the main ones who he trying to get out this situation right now, and he really trying to plead and give them any information that they need just so that he can go free and go home to his kids. It's like he don't have no remorse for other people and their well-being. This is something that we really need to pay close attention to, because Jay-Z denouncing him as a friend. Now, you really got to pay close attention to the people you keep around, because y'all been through so much together. Y'all did so much for all these years. And the feds got all this footage of y'all together in the same room. They know exactly what they said Beyonce did. They said Beyonce was on that 50-foot bed. Like, we know for a fact that this is something that it could have been avoided. This is why Rihanna, she trying to get in touch with everybody who was around it. That's why Rihanna trying to stay out the way. There's a lot of people who know for a fact they saw so many people there at that party, and then next thing you know, Jay-Z, he instantly tried to act like ain't nothing ever happened once Diddy came back. How could you sit there and run to the house behind this lady, R.P. Kim Porter, and then you go back to the party and not care what's going on with her, and then you go stand right outside her house acting like you don't know that this just went on when she was left unresponsive? This is something that Jaguar Wright kept saying a long time ago, and she's still saying it to this day. She said that Kim Porter was in that house and the mysterious death occurred. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Hit the like button if you think that Gene Deal not wrong for telling them what he saw.
Gene Deal is absolutely not wrong for telling him what he saw. Otherwise, literally, he's an accessory. He was there when it happened, and he knew about it, and he didn't report it. This is a man that you are talking about is used to being able to buy his way out of situation after situation after situation. He thinks that the money talks for him. He thinks he can do what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and he does not care the consequences or the effects that it has on other people in their lives and their families. It shows in everything, his history, the way he moves, the way he thinks he can just continue to manipulate. But where it all started to come to head is with Kim Porter.
You can't sit there and go out there and do this to this lady and think her son's not going to come and ask him for questions. I don't care who was there. Nobody should have been there in that lady's house. She has the keys to her own house. Nobody should have been in there but her or her kids.
You also got to realize she tried to warn Cassie. Her and Cassie were in no way, shape, or form the best of friends. Obviously, look at the tail end of where everything is. It's a part of P. Diddy's infidelity. But she did try to warn her. Like, girl, get out now. It ain't worth it.
Cassie thought that Kim Porter was just a baby mama and that their relationship was just, it's just mommy-daddy relationship. We just come and drop the kids off and then we take care of the kids, but we do it from a distance. Whole time, P. Diddy, he had his own stuff going on. It's a sad situation. Kim Porter kids shouldn't have never even had to witness this stuff. Their mother is somebody who they looked up to, the community. They were shocked when they heard about this. P. Diddy knew exactly what he did. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Man, R.I.P. Tupac. This shouldn't have never even went down like this. Get well, Cassie.
You know, there's a lot of speculation as to why they never did an investigation on Kim Porter's passing. They never investigated her body. They never investigated the house. And typically when someone passes away alone, that is exactly what they do, because they want to rule out all shadow of a doubt. They want to make sure that they have dotted every I and crossed every T. On the other hand, there is allegations rumored that there was a golden casket ordered 2 months in advance.
That's crazy. Whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. And a lot of people think that you could just scave through the streets and think that it won't catch back up with you. We will catch back up with you. Diddy had bad intentions, and Kim Porter was the main one telling Beyonce, like, man, why is they steady doing this at every party? We just come here because we bored. Diddy, he tried to instantly cap it off. Him and Jay-Z act like they weren't even really doing that every party, but they came to enough parties to know that this is something that they really intertwine in.
P. Diddy lost control of his situations. He really did. He started out as an entrepreneur and a person who could get out there and make a name for himself, for his family, and build an empire. And it went from harassing and assaulting and threatening people to manipulating the system, getting involved into the, shall we say, blacklisted areas of life where you should have no involvement. If anything, you should be out there rallying against and protecting the children. You are one of many with a voice that could. And yet you took what could have have been great for the community and great for everybody around you and your family, and you went the dark path with it.
He wanted to do other things with it. He had all that power and he used it for the bad things. And he could have instantly used that to do what he had to do. Instantly. Keep on inspiring people to do what they got to do in the rapping. Everybody know for a fact Kim Porter, she was the main one, was going to expose it all. Gene Deal, Jaguar Wright, they said what they said, but Kim Porter had some in that book that nobody really thought that was really going on.